Court. We're going to start off with roll call. Yauer? Here. Rosales, I'm here. Judge is not here today. Shindo?
Here.
Hummel?
Here.
Lisa?
Present.
All right. Number 3, we're going to open prayer. Dear Lord, please take care of our military wherever they may be, and please bring them back safely to their family. Please help us make the best decisions for the county today and in the future. And thank you for the rain that you brought us, and we ask you for more. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Number 5, citizens to be heard. Lisa, I know, I'm going to go ahead and, I know the sheriff's there, so.
Well, it's kind of to me, it's a big deal, and it should be a big deal to everybody in Karnes County. As of June the 26th of this 2012, Tuesday morning, we got approved to house 12 inmates in the Karnes County Jail. They came in, the jail inspectors came in and gave us approval. And when we reconfigured this thing with the help of y'all, the Commissioner's Court, it cost us a few more $1,000s, but I can actually house 7 more intoxicated individuals. So I can do 19 people at one time, but the old detox cell where we got thrown in for drunk had a little hole in it in the floor. Lo and behold, we've got a commode there with a stainless steel commode with a petition. They raised where you have to sleep on used to sleep on the floor or the little old bench. They got it to 19 inches where they can actually sleep on it now. I can hold them up to 24 hours before they have to be magged or magistrated. And everything's good. The doors are all working. I guess, just like I talked to one of my little dispatchers, let's see, yesterday morning, I left out Wednesday night about 6:30, 7 o'clock. I had 1 person in jail. I came back about 6:30, 7 o'clock the next morning. I had 9 people in jail. So somebody must have put a sign up, Jalufka can hold more people now in jail. So lo and behold, it was good. We went through Commissioner's Court, and having this configuration, I can actually hold the inmates, more inmates in the jail, so we don't have to have them all at district court anymore or county court. We can kind of move them back and forth. Before, I had to put them into jail and put them on our booking, sheet for the simple reason when they go through them doors, they're a body that need to be counted. But now I can hold people for the jail, at the jail for district court. And like I said, we went to district court yesterday morning at 9 o'clock and I got through at 5:15. So I want to thank y'all again. I want to thank, it took almost a year to get it completed, but we have a functional jail that can house female inmates now. We can have 1. And that's why I had to move lots of people before, because I couldn't house female and male. And now we can house female inmates here on the west side or east side. So it's all good.
That's good.
And I just want to appreciate y'all, working with me to help the citizens of Karnes County to be safe.
What happens if a female gets in there intoxicated? Where does she go? To the west wing too, or does she go?
We can put them anywhere in there where they can't have communication with a male inmate. So a lot of the doors, we shut them solid. Put molding around it so you can't talk back and forth. That was a big thing. So we're good. Don Munoz with the jail commission, he's happy. Not as happy as I am.
Who was the contractor on that?
It was Mike Cox. He was been with us, and I mean it was lo and behold. I think I went through 4 or 5 plumbers, and that's what all our holdup was. Yes. When Mr. Foley retired, he knew every inch of that old jail. He's worked on it for 40 or 50 years. When he retired, we was in a scramble. Mike Cox people were waiting on plumbers to finish stuff out. Like we got all new showers, all new stainless steel sinks, because we had porcelain in there, which you break a piece of porcelain, you got a shiv or a weapon. So through this mere working and moving people around, working my jail people, and the citizens of Karnes County, and GEO, we're there, and this should suffice us until we get our new jail built. It should hold us on, so I actually can hold somewhere between 42 and 49 people in Karnes County now. So, which is a good thing. And with the 48-bed jail, we're going to be good for a long time. Thank you y'all for helping me take care of y'all. Thank you very much.
No problem. They did a good job, Sheriff.
Sir?
They did.
They did a real good job. Like I said, I think I went through 4 or 5 plumbers. That was a big holdup. The guys would show up from Mike Cox's corporation. Plumbers wouldn't. So we kind of went through, and that's why it took such a long time. But we're there now. Don't think about history. Let's go forward. Think about the future. Thank y'all.
Thank you, sir. Any more citizens to be heard?
Mr. Yarder?
Maurice?
Good morning. I'd like to speak on item number 11, purchase of a service truck for $62,000. I'd just like to know, what are we buying for $62,000? It's a truck, and 62, even it's a one-ton, but I don't believe it's coming. I don't think it comes equipped. I'd like to know why we're not having some other options. For example, maybe a heavy-duty trailer pull behind the equipment we already have. In the past, our solution has always been, let's buy more new equipment. I don't believe that that's fiscally responsible. And I'd like to see some conversation as to why in the world we need a $61,000 or $62,000 truck that we're going to have to equip with probably a compressor, a welder, oxyacetylene bottles, and whatever else they need for $62,000. And that's just the beginning. To outfit that truck, you're probably going to spend another $30,000 or $40,000. So my question is, are there any other options? Thank you.
Thank you, Maurice. No more citizens to be heard?
No, sir.
We're on number 6. This is just an acknowledgement on record that the San Antonio Food Bank will be in Kennedy at the Kennedy Street Department site located at 201 School Street in Kennedy, Texas on July 9th, 2012. Distribution will begin at 10:30 a.m. The author was Judge Charlotte. I'm in place of her, so she's ready to let everyone know. Any questions on that? Number 7, discuss, approve, disapprove requesting proposals for the employee benefit package for fiscal year 2013. Anyone?
It's that time of year again, budget time, and we need authorization to go out for proposals for health and life insurance. The dates I'm contemplating to receive the proposals would be August 7th by 3 o'clock in my office, and then we'd have a special meeting on August 8th to open and consider. That would still give enough time to plug the numbers into the budget to get the budget completed by August 31st.
I'll make the motion to approve requesting proposals for the employee benefit package for fiscal year 2013. Transfer to and let go on to advertise for.
Well, that's number 8.
Yeah, that's number 8, yeah.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
None opposed? Passes. Number 8, discuss, approve, disapprove, authorizing county auditor to advertise for RFPs for the employee benefit package for fiscal year 2013. Go on.
I'll make a motion to approve requesting proposal for benefit package and allow Warren Casper to advertise.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye, none opposed? Passes. Number 9, discuss, approve, disapprove engaging the services of Thompson Williams Biediger, Castor, and Young, LC at the independent auditors for fiscal year 2012. Luana.
I have contacted them. They said they will put us on the list again. It's just a formality as to whether we want to engage with them or if we want to go out for RFPs. We are not required to go out for RFPs because it's a professional service.
What do you recommend?
I would stay with them.
Okay, that's fine. So this will be okay, engaging the services. Just go ahead and approve to stay with them.
Okay, I'll make the motion to approve engage in services with Thomas Williams, Biediger, Castor, and Young, LC as the independent auditors fiscal year 2012.
I second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None, passes. Number 10, discuss, approve, disapprove funding modification to the Karnes Civil Detention Center task order and allow Judge Shaw to execute if approved. Or I'm in place of Judge Shaw, so I can I'll sign for her.
Who's she gonna execute?
Huh? I believe it's, the purpose of this modification is to provide funding for CLIN 0001 residential housing for the minimum guarantee and CLIN 0003 for the detaining work program at Karnes County Civil Detention Center, KCCDC, under Intergovernmental Service Agreement IGSA, and then ERIGSA-11-0004. I talked to the judge, we just need a motion.
I make a motion to approve funding the modification of the Karnes Civil Detention Center task order and allow Judge Shaw to execute.
I second it.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any against? None. It passes. Number 11, discuss, approve, disapprove purchase of a service truck for $61,955.75 from Philpott Motor Company. Jeff?
Got the price on the governmental truck is $61,955.75. If you take and look through it, you'll see it's a pretty standard truck. It's a 550 Ford, and that truck will be used for, we have an air compressor that's 2 years old. Have a welding machine with 300 some hours on it that's going to go on the truck. We got the settling and oxygen rack that's going to go on the truck. The only thing the crane is going to have a crane on the truck to pick up heavy items like cylinders and stuff off the equipment. When we blow a cylinder and stuff, we're going to use it for that. And the truck, eventually, if Karnes County we do get a certified mechanic and stuff, we will have the truck ready to rock and roll to pull stuff off. This truck will be changing tires. We'll haul tires around. We'll be cutting edges out in the field with it. It's a well-needed truck that we need. We had a mechanic truck. The old truck wore out. It wasn't feasible to fix. We got rid of it. We put everything on a 3/4 ton truck, and the motor went out in the truck. And to rebuild that 3/4 ton truck was going to cost $8,900 for a 2,000 model truck. Engine into it, and that was through Ford in Nixon, and I just couldn't see sticking $8,900 into an old pickup. So that's why we're going out to see a truck, and this truck will be equipped with a 4,000-pound crane to help set tires on the maintainers, pick tires up and move stuff around, because them radial tires they're heavy.
It's a 1-ton truck?
It's a ton and a half.
It's a ton and a half.
It's a ton and a half. And that truck also is going to be used, like we're pulling the tar machines around and stuff, because we're going to do some resealing of some roads here in a few weeks. And that truck would be real handy to have to pull the machines around with and stuff too. It'll be a universal. We use it for a lot of things besides just a mechanic truck.
Jeff, on the quote, it says service body, $8,365, and then down below it says upgrade body for another $3,100. What's that?
Upgrade body is where they reinforce it so the crane, you don't crater your bed.
Yeah.
It's
okay, so is the service body, is it with the compartments and all on it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's compartments and everything. You got your toolboxes where you put everything in there. You'll have everything with you where you go to every job site.
The compressor that you said you have for that, what are y'all using it for right now? Is it on the pickup?
It's sitting in the shop.
Not being used?
Yeah, it's
for
a big compressor.
You're not taking it away from any person? What about the welder?
Same thing. It was on the mechanic truck.
So basically what you're saying, that the stuff that you're gonna put on the truck, you already have?
We got the welding machine, the air compressor, we got everything sitting there, just don't have a truck to put it on. And then little old half-ton Dodges ain't gonna hold all that stuff.
Okay, I'm sorry, this is the first time I see this. So the base price is $25,000. Go through it with me, man, if you don't mind.
Okay, the truck, you look on the very front page, the truck is $30,004.
Right.
On the very front page. The basic is plain Jane, $30,434. And then you go down, you'll see your upgrade for your boxes and everything. The crane, There is, what else we got on there? That's it, ain't it? And then it's got all
The
the.
crane and
the crane's 12,000, the service
Yes,
body is
yeah.
8,000 extra.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, there's.
Okay.
And the pricing that you're reading off of now is off the government contract.
Yeah, that's a government contract.
Pricing on the right from Alexander Auto Center, the 78,000,
Right.
that is outright private sale, not
Right.
governmental contract.
I got that so
So
y'all
you're
can compare the two together.
Right.
You're
Over here,
saving
on
almost
this-
$18,000.
Right. There's a regular price scale. it's government.
Yeah, and I just wanted to show you all that so y'all can see basically how much you're saving through a governmental deal. And this is the same truck right here from Alexander's.
Is that a hydraulic crane on there?
Yes, sir, it's hydraulic. Hydraulic over your 12-volt system
How many miles to the gallon do you get on that?
on that truck.
8, 7?
6 or 7.
Wait, no, I'm just asking about 7 or 8.
It's gonna be
6, 7,
hauling
8.
lots of weight, you know, you
Yeah.
figure you fill that thing with the tools, and that's why they had to go with a 1.5 tons, because a little old half-ton truck or a 3/4 ton ain't gonna hold that much weight.
That's why
You
that.
load her down with a 2,500-pound welding machine and all your bottles, and then you put all them tools in them boxes, and you got that crane on there, you
Yeah,
talking
it's got a lot
about
of
weight.
weight.
We had all that stuff in the 3/4 ton pickup, and that truck was sitting down to do, it lasted about 6 months, and that's all that truck made.
Yeah.
And that truck done had 170,000 miles on it.
There's no sense trying to go out and buy a used truck and put all this on there, then you're gonna still wear it out just as quick. You just will get you a new one and be done with it.
And-
That's my opinion.
And
Front axle on a 550, is that a
Straight
straight?
axle.
Straight axle, there's not a four-wheel drive or nothing, it's just straight axle.
That's much better.
Jeff, y'all have enough breakdowns out there and everything, because I've been out of the loop enough.
yeah.
There's enough breakdowns out there too where you can justify a truck at this,
The other day,
at $60,000. I mean, it'll be used at, like, all the time.
Plus
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the guys too, because I know they're working
Yeah,
out there
back
too.
here.
I'm sorry, Jeff, I didn't mean to disrespect them, but.
You blow a tire out on the road, we got the air jacks, you're gonna have your air jacks with you, and you got a loaded down truck, you need a mechanic truck to run out there, you unload your air jacks, put your skid plate under there, pick the whole load up, put your new tire on there, and you're gone. Instead of calling the tire place to come and mount your tires, because you're gonna have a service call, most probably about 150 service call, plus the tires, plus the labor and all that. Truck will pay for itself down the line.
Real quick.
The biggest
So
thing
y'all-
is equipment's running harder now than it ever has.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I understand that.
With the influx.
So y'all see yourselves using this truck, like
Oh, yeah.
on an everyday basis or every other day?
I'm gonna tell you how we're pulling radiators out of the equipment now. We use a backhoe to pull them. Sometimes we try to pull the radiators out, you do more damage to them, and then you put them back in, we may damage it, and we'll run back to the repair shop to fix it.
And this crane will take care of all that?
We'll take that, we're gonna take care of a lot of problems where we're nicking, hitting stuff, and we need to hook something up to a piece of equipment, you got it, you got a crane, you can pick it up and set it in, and you're done. And instead of somebody back getting that stuff, that crane will pay for itself with one back in.
Crane runs all a lot of safety.
That's a good way to get hurt,
That's
picking it
right.
up with a backhoe. to-
Biggest problem we're having too, all the tools, we don't have nothing to keep in the truck big enough to hold the tools. If something breaks down, somebody's gotta run to the yard, get the tools, and they go back out there and they come back to the yard. You know, with this truck, it utilizes everything on that one truck.
It's equipped with boxes, all
Everything,
kinds of
Yes,
everything.
sir. Yeah, and the
Who
toolbox
does
is
the
slip right
mechanic
in there.
work down there?
We bought a lot of tools through the governmental deal, and we got 3/4 drive sets, we got all our tools, hand wrenches and everything. Everything will be in the boxes. When you go out, you're gonna have it with you. We do concrete work, you're gonna be out there, the truck's gonna we'll have a lot of stuff with us. And, Mr. Barnes yesterday made like 3 different calls. He went out 3 different places.
He's doing it right now. Of course, all our major work still goes, out of shop stuff we can't do.
Yeah,
I have, go ahead.
Does this truck, is it gonna have a bumper where you can pull the trailer to?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Because we're gonna, like I told you all earlier, we're gonna need it to pull some of the machines around with also.
Who all does the mechanic work down there?
We got Mr. Barnes and then these 2 guys help also. And, changing cylinders out, we blow a cylinder, pull it out, go get it repaired, all kind of stuff like that. Your radiators, our big radiators, we take to B-Built to get them rebuilt and stuff and back, so,
You know, like them big trucks now that we just got, there's drivers assigned to them, and they're the only ones that drive them besides me or Rick or Homer. Nobody else is gonna be slip seating. This truck is gonna be assigned to one person, he's the only one that's gonna drive it, and he's responsible for it.
yeah. We're doing that with the new trucks, we put them online, and it's kinda nice. We, actually, all week long, trucks pulled out, and we didn't have to sit there in the shop and try to get the truck moving, and we're actually hauling the dirt. So it does make a difference if you got something to work with.
Guys, I have a question for us, since all the customers are left up there too. It was brought to my attention yesterday that there was possible that a trailer could be used for this, the same thing, and it would be like a lot cheaper. That's why, you know, and the constituents
Okay.
talked, I have to ask. So,
If we get a trailer,
yes,
then you have to have a truck to pull that trailer, because if we don't have a truck, we're already short on trucks. And in the morning, we try to pair everybody up. All right, y'all gonna be close to here. We put 2 or 3 guys in one truck, so we have a truck in the yard. If we don't, the trailer's probably gonna be cheap, but you're still gonna have to look at the truck to pull it, because it's gonna be a gooseneck.
Then you put a 4-ton crane on there. You need the stability of the engine and everything on that truck and the weight to hold so you can pick up your items. You put it on the trailer, you're gonna be laying on it.
you're gonna lift that corner.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
So
The trailers are great for little stuff, but not for what we do.
So the crane's a catcher where you need that truck.
Yes, sir.
Because, yeah, I understand, if you put a crane on, you're gonna have to put it on the back corner or
Yes, sir.
something. And whichever, when you put weight on it, you're gonna
Yeah.
jump that
Well, on the
trailer.
truck, they can put a equalizer on the frame, which will be put in there.
They'll put a foot on that one side.
And they'll have a
It's
foot on the back.
It's gonna have 4 of them
Crane
actually.
on a trailer. They probably won't even, they won't mount that crane on a trailer.
No, not a 4,000
How
pound
you
rig.
could.
No.
You
But
just
then
get
you have to
somebody
have the
to run
electricity
that.
going from the truck back to, and then you got so much more work involved, because you got that big enough wire, big enough plug, plug the truck and trailer and have used to the crane.
Yeah. you'd have
This,
to-
this crane is gonna be mounted on this truck with all the controls, it's ready. to
Either
go.
remote control or a little box that you
All you gotta do is put your stuff on there and you're ready to go.
The whole truck will be self-sufficient.
I'm gonna make a motion to,
I have
purchase.
one question. You have price on Ford trucks here. You didn't price the Dodge. Of course, I have a preference for the Dodge Cummins engine over the Ford diesel. Did you price the Dodge?
No, sir, I didn't price the Dodge, but the governmental deal, I didn't find anybody dealing with Dodges.
Didn't have one.
No, and Chevrolet don't make anything over a 1 ton. And you have to go to the big truck dealerships to get that, and when you go to the big truck dealerships, I priced some trucks, I priced one for KW, just the truck itself would be in just like a Chevrolet big top kick, I think what they call, you're looking at $90,000 to $100,000 on a truck like that. And that's too much, plus the body bed and everything, you're looking at running it up to 140,000. And that's not feasible in my opinion. This is you're looking at a 1.5 tons, almost a 2-ton truck. It'll handle the weight, it'll handle what we got. It's a heavy duty 6-speed automatic transmission in it. This truck will last the county, within the county, this truck should last the county 20, 25 years.
This is more justifiable than trying to get a bigger truck, and it'll do what we need to do.
Hey, it's not like we don't need it.
Exactly.
And it's not like you're not gonna use it.
Exactly.
One other question, I don't mean to make this a big deal, but it was brought to my attention, $60 for a truck. Okay, now I understand it's a 1.5 ton truck. I understand the crane issue, you can't
Yes,
put it
sir.
on a trailer. I'm understanding a little bit more, but in case we're asked this again, you said it's gonna be one designated driver to the
Yes,
truck,
yes,
right?
person.
And he has reports on anything and everything that he does per day, right?
Oh, yes.
So if it's ever brought up that we bought a $60-something thousand truck for the county, and what have we done? If one of us asks y'all, hey man, can you show us what you've done in the last 60, 90 days? You'll have something that shows what if this truck it justifies for what we paid for, right?
Correct.
Okay.
The truck will pay for itself, and you know, we're talking eventually to have a certified mechanic one of these days online, because right now, like brake jobs and that stuff, we're liable for it if something happens down the road on that stuff. So we have to have a certified mechanic doing stuff like that, but you're looking at all the other stuff that I mentioned that we need to use this truck for. Like I said, one back engine will pay for that damn truck.
Yeah, I
Somebody
understand.
somebody busts a back out, that's sticking in big tires up.
But you will be able to have paperwork to justify where the truck is, during the day, what he does with it, what equipment, when he goes out on call, which is pretty much all day long, he has the unit number he went and worked on, what he did to it, if he had to order this, order that, whatever had to go for that machine, he has it. It's all.
It's just like your maintainer operator, he gets on there, he writes a serial number down off that machine. That man's responsible for that machine all day long. He writes down what he does. It's all on, everything is on record what we do.
Okay, well, that's good.
Let me ask y'all something about, changing a tire on like a motor grader. You go over there and zip it off. You can pick it up with a crane, put it in the back of your truck, go get it fixed, come back, pick it up with a crane and stick it
What we're
on.
planning to do, Carl, There's gonna be 2 sets of cutting edges in the truck at all times. There's gonna be 1 or 2 maintainer tires in that truck at all times. Let's say Mr. Barnes is out 277 working on that bridge. Gilbert calls him, hey, I got a flat on my blade. He stops what he's doing, goes out there, changes the tire, comes right back and goes back to work. It's saving time and it's more efficient instead of trying to go back to the yard to get everything and then go out.
Get them back on the road.
Trying to optimize as much time as we can during the week. There's a lot of ways to when we're finding everywhere we can get things utilized more efficiently.
There's any plans to put a radio in this truck?
You'll
Because I
see
know you
on,
have some
on,
trucks with radios.
on the budget I'm working on, instead of going with radios, we're talking about trying to get some of the
Like the Nextel phones.
Nextel phones,
Oh,
where
like
we can bounce from
walkie-talkie
tire to tire, and Verizon has those phones. I'm getting all the information on that, and I don't have that. Lady didn't get done with it for me, and also just like on the water trucks, I don't have all that paperwork done yet. They're working on it, and I'll get all that. I'll show you all on the water trucks and stuff. Because right now we have 2 water trucks that are parked that are not feasible to fix. It costs more than what the trucks are. You know, I get Tracy knows he sees it out there. You got a 1500, you got a maybe $800 truck, and you're gonna put a $8,000 transmission in it. It don't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, I got you, man.
And we're in the same situation.
Well, you know what?
here.
A VW Volkswagen costs 30. This truck is $25,000 with
Then you all get accessories.
other stuff on it.
And
I'm
the
gonna
thing
make a
that-
motion to approve the purchase of the service truck for $61,955.75 from Philport Motor Company.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
So
Any
why is
opposed?
this in the budget?
None. It passes. Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Funds are-
Moving along to item 12, review, approve, disapprove going to bid for 1 housing rehabilitation project for the Community Development Block Grant Colonial Project, Arthur Ross.
Good morning. My name is Rob Stevenson. I'm with Langford Consulting. Just a quick update. As the Commission is aware, the county has 2 open contracts with the CDBG program with the State Community Development Block Grant Program. We have 1 contract in the very northeastern tip of the county in Gillette and North, and the other contract is everything south. The contract for Gillette and North actually just expired, and we're ready to close that out. Thanks to Commissioner Rosales, we were able to get 1 family that we were able to assist. We replaced a septic system. We were able to fill in a cesspool, drain it, fill it in, and replace it with a brand new septic system. And we're ready to close out that contract. Unfortunately, got some bad news on the other contract. We opened bids last week, and we got no bids for the housing rehab. We had 4 houses that were up for housing rehab. We did, however, get 1 bid on the 2 septic system replacements. So we will be able to award those septic systems as well. But we're going to have to go out for rebid on those 4 houses. Which brings me to why I'm here in front of you today, is we have another home, a 5th home that's ready to go. I asked the state for a procurement waiver because we received no bids, which would have given me the massive latitude of being able to call up and negotiate with builders. They did not give me that, but they gave me the next best thing, which was a different kind of procurement, a small purchase procurement, that allowed me to treat each home individually as a separate contract. So I'll still be able to call up builders and try and get them on the phone, but I won't be able to negotiate with them. But I think we'll go ahead and add that 5th house and go out for bids on that through small purchase procurement with your permission.
I'll make a motion to approve the request to waive any county fees associated.
We're on number 12.
Oh,
We're on 12, man.
I'll make a motion to approve going to bid for 1 housing rehabilitation project for the Community Development Block Grant Colonial Project.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? None. Passes. Moving to 13, discuss, approve, disapprove the request to waive any county fees associated with septic system replacement for the Community Development Block Grant Colonial non-border colonial projects. Rob.
We have 3 septic systems, 1 that was just installed that I mentioned at Gillette, and 2 more that we're ready to award bids on. I believe there's approximately $170 worth of county fees associated with that. I'm requesting that the county go ahead and waive the fees for low-income families, so we go ahead and install those free bid fees.
They should have paid state fees. Is that all fees?
It would be all fees, sir. It's a grant program, but the county charges an extra $170 just for the installation.
It's more than that right now. What do
It's
we pick up
gone.
to 350 or 500 on commercial and 350?
350 for residential.
Residential.
Just keep in mind that the county does contract Mr. Liska to do the inspections, and I believe it's 120 per inspection, and then the state fees are $10.
So that would mean the
But our
county would be
inspector-
responsible for paying them if we waive getting them from the beneficiary.
If we waive this, then we gotta pay $260, basically.
And that is part of it. You do have, working with the grant, there is a part in there that states that you need to have some type of match, and that's part of it.
The other thing that's probably worth adding is that these contracts have been fairly difficult to get contractors out there, very slow to move. A large part of that has been huge oil and gas activity in the county. So we've had to ask for several extensions on these contracts for various reasons. And waiving fees is one way that the county can get back into good graces with the state funding agencies, because you'll certainly be going out for more grants with the community development program.
I don't have a problem with waiving those fees, y'all? No.
I'll make a motion.
Is there an issue with waiving these fees? No, is that the right thing?
I'll make a motion to disapprove the request to waive any county fees associated with
To approve.
To approve it.
To
To approve, to.
I think he's
make a motion to approve
Wait.
the request to waive any county fees associated with septic system replacement for the community development block grant colonial and non-border colonial projects.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? None. Passes. Number 14, acknowledgement on record that the, thank you, Rob. Acknowledgement on record that the following Karnes County employees have been appointed by Karnes County Judge Barbara Shaw to serve on the sick pool committee for 3 years. The term is effective July 2012 to June 2015. Sharon Chesser, Sherman, Denise Rodriguez, District Clerk Office, Geraldine Ebram, Sheriff's Department, Priscilla Rios, Road and Bridge, Tammy Broadway Tax Office, Lisa Luna, County Clerk's Office, Vi Malone, County Treasurer's Office, Sylvia Cortez, County Judge Office, Amy McCarty, County Library, Arthur Vi.
And that's just, we have a sick pool, and every 3 years we have to either keep the same people or reappoint new ones. We've had people to retire recently, so we just had to update it. It's just a formality. The judge appoints, and it's just acknowledged on record.
Okay.
I would appreciate it if Michelle could be added as a representative from our office.
Did we not put her on there before?
I don't have a problem with that.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I'm sorry. Did not intend to do that.
thank you. Moving on to 15, payment of bills.
Just to bring some things to your attention that have transpired out of cycle. We issued payment for the 2 tractor trucks that have recently been acquired by Road and Bridge to the tune of $211,142. The payment for the trailers that we've recently acquired is in this bill cycle. And we've also issued payment to the city of Karnes City for the proposed jail site, $75,133.46. We will get back $28,000-ish for the county's part, which will make our actual outlay around $58,000 for that property.
What's that, 3 things? Those are the only 3 things.
Is that being surveyed as we speak?
I have no idea. I know y'all authorized Lorraine to do that.
I don't really think we've already engaged something down here today. I'll ask her.
this bill cycle is $306,357.66.
I make a motion to pay the bills.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? No.
As an aside, after bills are paid, it is that lovely time, budget time. I've sent each of y'all a memo along with whatever departments y'all might have financial influence over. Our tentative workshops are scheduled for Tuesday, July 10th at 1:30, Monday, July 23rd at 10, Thursday, July 26th at 10, Wednesday, August 8th, following the special meeting to open insurance bids, Tuesday, August 14th at 1:30, Wednesday, August 22nd at 9:30. Those are tentative dates. I'm sure there'll be more added because we do have to have this filed by August 31st.
Well, I make a motion that we adjourn.
I got one thing that I'd like to say. Today, the county assessor's having a farewell party from 1 to 4. And if anybody knows her, I think they ought to go and say their adios to her.
And thank you.
That's right.
Thank you.
You're off the record.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? None. Passes. Thank y'all very much.